We're going to get into the first topic that is Dan Hurley, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I got my notes here. Dan Hurley is turning down the Lakers contract. Yes, he's turning down the Lakers contract for 6 years, $70 million, and it would have been a little bit less per year from what I'm hearing, according to a lot of the ESPN and a lot of First Take and stuff of that nature. But I'm gonna have to say this: do we agree? Do we absolutely agree? Was this a right decision for Danny Hurley to turn down the Lakers head coaching job? And I think it was. I think it was because the Lakers wanted to choose his coaching staff from what sources that I had. They wanted to choose his coaching staff. 6 years, $70 million, in my personal opinion, is not enough. And I feel like they kind of lowballed Dan Hurley on this situation. Dan Hurley will get paid more at Connecticut, and that's why he decided to return to UConn. Because even the mayor of the mayor of Connecticut, the mayor of Stanford, the mayor of the state of Connecticut stated that they would make him the highest paid college basketball coach in college basketball. Now, the only one that's the highest paid right now is Bill Self at the University of Kansas. So he's the only one that's sitting here with the highest paid number in college basketball. Now, I'm going to go with what else Stephen A. Smith said. And I have to agree with Stephen A. Smith when it comes to this. He said that when it comes to the regular season for college basketball, nobody talks about college basketball until March. And you know what? I have to agree with them there. And I feel like now with the NIL and the transfer portals and everything of that nature, I personally feel that when it comes to the college basketball, we have to make it more intriguing without being out March Madness. Now, I think Dan Hurley is definitely going to be the attraction. He will be the attraction for college basketball, knowing that he could definitely go for his three-peat with the UConn Huskies. I just feel like he has more control as a coach for the University of Connecticut. He knows how to treat his players. He knows how to discipline his players. He knows how his players get to listen. Even though he gets paid more than his players during the NIL, I just feel like it would have been more difficult for him to come in and have that expectation of the Los Angeles Lakers to come in and win now is the reason why I think he backed out of the deal. I feel like it was a low ball for 6 years, $70 million, and you could have gave him more. 6 million, 6 years, 80 million, 6 years, 90 million. It wasn't nothing that, okay, let me just turn this down. And I feel like the Lakers low balled Danny Hurley. I really think they did. I don't think Danny Hurley wasn't ready for the Los Angeles Lakers. I just think the expectation for the Lakers organization, because you got a guy in LeBron James, you got a guy in Anthony Davis, you have some development players that you could develop well, which is Dan Hurley is really good at. He's really good at developing young players like an Austin Reeves. He could definitely do that with all of the younger guys over there with the Los Angeles Lakers. I think he could develop them, but I feel like LeBron James is going to end up probably being a coach player for the Los Angeles Lakers because it's not as enticing, it's not as intriguing as it is for Dan Hurley. In my personal opinion, I just feel like Dan Hurley made the right decision staying at UConn because he's not going to have that type of control that he's going to have with the Los Angeles Lakers. You're not going to tell LeBron James what to do because LeBron James. You're not going to tell Anthony Davis what to do because it's Anthony Davis. You're not going to tell certain players what to do because they get paid all this money and they get paid more than you because the Lakers try to lowball that 6 years, $70 million. Me personally, Dan Hurley made the right decision staying at UConn and going for their third national championship. That's just my personal opinion when it comes to that.